Where's that fool of a blacksmith?
Guard?
Must you interrupt me at my prayers? If it's arms you want, go to the kitchen.
Sorry to bother you, but I heard you praying. I need to get to your captain.
You know Thomas? Where from?
I ran into him when I was begging along the road, and he gave me a bit of food. I wanted to thank him.
Thomas helped folk a lot, it's true. But you won't be able to do that now. Thomas is lying in a fever upstairs in the Maiden. It don't look good for him. Them bastards cut him up good, poor fella. And if that wasn't enough, they stole his rosary too. Barbarians.
What exactly is wrong with Thomas?
He was badly wounded in a fight. It looked for a while like he wouldn't live to see the dawn. But he got a bit better. Only a few days ago he caught a fever and the Sawbones is away with Lord von Burgo. And that fever ain't letting up.
And the Maiden Tower, which one is that?
You in Trotsky for the first time, eh? It's that narrow, higher one on the eastern side. We call the second one the Crone. There's some legend about it, but to tell the truth, it never much interested me.
I'll be going. I'll pray for Thomas.
Thanks.
Like always, he loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind.
If you're after some leftovers, the kitchen's up top. I don't think there's much there. And not a step further than the kitchen.
Bloody hell, I'm starving. Careful.
I suppose you're waiting here for a bite to eat.
Damn right. Like, I know they're preparing a banquet for his nibs, but they could have left one cook here. Or at least a bit of gruel, for Christ's sake.
I can see if I've got anything to eat on me.
Hey, I need some decent grub, not some mouldy bread.
You might be surprised. Oh, I must have got mixed up.
Well, go and get mixed up somewhere else, beggar.
Why don't you go to the other kitchen? They're cooking there.
Are you daft? That's the noble's kitchen. We get our food here.
I'll be going then.
Go, and if you meet the cook, send her here. Christ. Faint from hunger here.
That miserable blacksmith, where is he now?
Christ almighty! Pain! Otto will be back any time, so make sure everything's in order. I don't want to see any idling here.
Fourth bell.
Oh, it's killing me again.
At least a crust of bread.
Still hungry, are you?
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. Thanks. Well, at least I won't starve.
You're welcome. Enjoy it.
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same question.
I work here, genius.
I need help.
Who doesn't? I still have to clean out all the fireplaces in the Crown. Do you know how many there are?
I really don't know, but I'm in quite a fix, and you look like someone who could help me.
Apart from the fact that I'm not much of a good Samaritan, I can't imagine how I could help you.
Well, we're in the surgeon's chambers. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff here that would be of use.
I suppose. But I still don't know why I should help you.
Because we're birds of a feather.
How do you mean?
Well, let's just say we both go where we shouldn't be going, and take things that don't belong to us.
Oh, really? You must be mixing me up with someone. I just clean up here. And you don't look like someone who knows much.
Why, do you think?
Because you wouldn't be walking around here with an empty purse. You don't have a grosh into your name, do you?
How do you know?
I took a look. Master thief. And now get out of my way. Simple maid like me has lots of work to do in this castle.
The bell's ringing for hands the 5th time. The 6th bell. Half the time is up.
Did I imagine it?
No, please. Oh.
Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. Unless you're a
No, I'm not.
I'm Adela, Thomas's sister. What is...
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. Unless he returns soon.
Oh, Christ.
Yes! It's a matter of life and death for my brother. I want him to... Besides which, he's delirious and can't...
What actually happened to him?
They were attacked by bandits by the pond. His mare, Arrow, brought him home. If the...
I'm sorry. Maybe I could... Where's the physician?
He's with Lord von Berghoff. He was only meant to be gone anyway.
I'm not a physician, but I could try and brew that concoction. It can't hurt to try.
If I knew that, I'd have brewed it myself. Not even our surgeon knows.
And where is this book?
How should I know?
I'll have a look there then.
But no one is allowed...
I'll figure it out.
Why do you want to...
Well, unless Thomas...
You mean that...
He's a nut. The main thing...
Yes.
I'll get going.
Go.
The seventh bell.
Christ. Huh? Did I imagine it?
This place is off limits to you. Surrender now. Now you'll see what we do with criminals.
What? I must be mad.
If anything goes missing there, I'll be after it.
What was I just thinking about?
Ah, what a stench! I'm sorry. What the fuck is that Looking for something in there? Thief! You better pay me compensation, you blackguard.
Hold on. Let's talk about this.
You tried to rob me, you shit! I won't let you get away with this!
Hang on. I'm sure we can come to some agreement, yeah? It was just a little joke. It's funny, eh?
You'll laugh on the other side of your face when I call a catchpole.
Look, I don't care.
You're as stubborn as a mule. Look, hey! You almost hit me!
You're no match for us, fucker.
On your feet! There's no point in resisting. You will be justly punished for everything you've done, for all to see.
Take him to your bosom, for he is a good Christian and fine.
Where's that fool of a blacksmith? Crucifix! Where's that blacksmith?
Well. Can't believe this is just lying around. Gotcha. Huh? It's mine now.
Crucifix! Where's that blacksmith?
Ah, what a stench! Where's it coming from? What is it? What the fuck is that stink? Was that you? Ah. Never mind then. What do you think you're doing? Eh? Ah, cunt!
It's the 8th bell. I need to hurry.
Mercy, spare me!
What the?
No!
Jesus! Fuck! What's your problem, you idiot? Oof!
If anything goes missing there,
That miserable blacksmith. Where is he now?
9th bell. Only 3 to go.
Huh? Did I imagine it? Fuck it.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
It will have to be diluted. His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
You all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug, the worst of all, a poacher. And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead!
You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Ratoi.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But, sir, the captain!
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I am a nobleman, do you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble.
That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse! You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
So, you're messengers from Ratai, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
Sir, we came to your castle in a state of desperation. Your Chamberlain had the guards empty excrement on my lord's head and beat him without hearing us out. You were still at the castle then, and if he'd let us see you, maybe you wouldn't have left and wouldn't have been ambushed. And if that wasn't enough, when he had Sir Hans arrested, he refused to believe who he was, even though not only I told him, but your Captain Thomas too.
I must say you have courage, youngster. But I expect I would also be in such a foul mood if the same had happened to me.
Sir!
Best be quiet, Ulrich. We will talk about that another time. And I apologize to you for that unpleasantness. At least it ended better than it might have. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I'm all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. and that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
I wouldn't be so bold as to suggest that, sir. We are merely interested in whether you would sit down at the negotiating table with us. It's necessary to discuss the future of the kingdom, whether it's to be a common one or not.
The future is still a long way off for me, Lord Capon. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzik are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed, you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
What should we do if he's unwilling to heed what we say?
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more than worth their while. So tell him that I would like it to remain so. I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show Sir Jaromir respect by sending him someone of status. He will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur, as he always has done.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing less from you.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Jaromir, if I sent a common messenger, he'd come back with a boot print on his backside. Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on their own somewhat fragile status.
Is the route safe?
As I said, the fortress is in the wilderness amongst the cliffs. There are many places where outlaws may be hiding, so watch out.
Don't worry, sir. I have Henry here by my side for such situations.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto for his magnanimous help and support.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that is of little consequence. He has a few good men who will be useful. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation as fulfilled.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of that description.
Thank you, sir. And sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more practical matters to deal with. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. There, your equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount. And therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish. Gentlemen, follow me. So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realize it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realized that.
You couldn't have realized? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologize. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today. Silence is golden, eh?
Correct, you nightcrawler. Good doggy. Good boy.
Greetings. Do you need something? Take care.
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. Only yesterday you were delivering horseshoes and today you have your own horse? I'm amazed. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. Farewell.
I took a look at Herring.
And?
I'll take him.
Good. He ain't the fastest, but he'll work his little heart out, and he'll keep going for fucking ages. And he's a well-behaved, smart animal as well. An honest stock, too. From the Sameen stud farm. Not one of them stolen nags that's seen around these parts. I've heard that wind is blowing from them dodgy nomads.
There are nomads around here.
Aye. I hear their camp is somewhere in the rocks by Rock Tower Pond. They've got horses there. God knows how they came by them.
Well, useful to know. So I can avoid such places.
Well, let's not forget about your horse. He's there in the stables, so go and get him. You do know how to ride, don't you?
Well, I know the basics, but I wouldn't say no to some good advice.
That's wise. The first thing is, pet him now and again when you're in the saddle. Then he'll be calmer, looser. Actually, best do that as soon as you mount him. Once you're mounted, don't drive him too much over tough terrain. He won't trot too good and he won't move too fast neither. After all, the roads ain't for show. And horses ain't stupid, mind. If you leave him standing around, he'll most likely go and find a place he likes. A trough where he can drink or maybe some pasture. So don't be surprised if you leave him alone and then can't find him afterwards.
All right. I'll bear that in mind.
And of course, the horse needs good kit. No more than yourself. Saddle, bridle, horseshoes. I've prepared some decent tack for you, so I don't get my arse whipped for not treating his lordship's honoured guest right. Mistakes don't go unpunished here. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
I also heard his nibs has something else for you as well as a horse. Tell me, what did you get?
Nothing.
Bollocks. They told me they had to kit you out. I hear you'll be sleeping next to Ossiner's smithy, so that's where they put him, I reckon. It'd be a pity to leave them there. When the lords give, you take, because they don't give often. Remember that advice, it'll come in handy.
Thanks. I will. And I'll take a look at the smithy, like you said. But if you're yanking my pizzle, you'll be sorry.
Me? Never. Take care. Be careful. God is punishing us.
shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
How can I help you, stranger?
Would you repair a few things for me?
Thank you kindly, and come again, friend.
Look what I have for you.
You silly doggy.
Good morning.
I'd like to use your services.
What'll it be this time, Henry?
I'd like to get to know one of your pretty bathmates.
Great, but it'll cost you.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You'll find exactly what you were looking for in my baths. Phew. I always get hungry after a fuck like that. I'll go and find something to eat. Good doggy. Good boy.
I apologize.
Christ, what do you want?
Is there any work around the castle I can help with?
Well, there's the issue with the demons.
Demons?
Quiet! I don't want to cause a panic, but yes, unfortunately. Once again, devils are wreaking havoc at Trotsky.
You mean horned ones? From hell?
Do you know any other kind? I'm preoccupied with tasks from Lord von Berghoff at the moment, so I don't have time to deal with it. But I suppose you could do it? You and that friend of yours have a lot to make up for.
You want me to get involved with hell itself? At least tell me more about it.
Ah, you know the times we're living in. War, bandits. The devil took advantage of the chaos and sent his hellspawn here. The castle is built upon an ancient, though fortunately extinguished, fiery moor. It's no wonder it's so close to hell. The spawn of hell shows up here from time to time, and I want you to improve your standing with me and help me out.
Let's get to the heart of the matter. Just tell me what needs to be done.
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the creatures running around their kitchens. Ossina, the castle blacksmith, was also blabbering something of the sort as well. The good news is it's only 3 people, for now. We have to act quickly to prevent the panic from spreading any further.
What did you do about it in the past? I reckon this isn't the first time you've had to deal with it.
We usually cleansed the infested places with the help of a priest or an apothecary. Except for that one year when Sir Otto himself faced Lucifer in the Maiden Tower.
Lord von Berghoff has my admiration, then. How long did they fight? And what kind of armor was Lucifer wearing? Did Lord von Berghoff sustain any injuries?
In any case, you'll have to ask Manietta and Berta, or the blacksmith perhaps, where the demons are coming from. And then simply make sure to get rid of them for good. You understand? I'm sure both the scribe Erazim and Father Nicodemus will have something to say about it as well. The question is if you're up to it, or if I should call in someone braver.
I'm ready to scour the castle and try to chase those monsters away. Could you arrange for me to be able to go wherever I want in the castle, without anyone chasing me out?
Very well. You can move freely about the castle while completing this task, but don't stay any longer than necessary in otherwise forbidden areas. I'll let the guards and servants know discreetly. If anyone asks, tell them you have my permission.
You said something about a priest and an apothecary. Should I pay them a visit?
We've always used either holy water or magic water from the apothecary to get rid of those hellish creatures. Which one would you prefer?
I reckon the holy water is more likely to work against demons.
If I recall,
It was blessed by the bishop himself during the Easter Vigil. I believe you can do it. Should the demons attack you, just run away. But don't make too much of a ruckus, or you cause a panic.
God be with you.
Leave me alone, you nobody. I ain't gonna talk to the likes of you.
What a nice day.
I apologise. I'm really sorry. Let's just forget about it.
Absolutely not. I'm not gonna wait around for you to cause more trouble.
What can I do? I'll be going then.
That's right, get out of here, you blackguard.
What are you doing here? It hasn't been safe around here as of late.
I'm not doing anything. You're doing a great job keeping watch.
You'd better believe it.
Ah, what do you want from me?
I heard the castle is haunted by demons again, Nicodemus. Did they bother you too?
They did indeed. A few days ago, I was in the chapel, deep in prayer, when a spawn of hell appeared before me. Fac mihi hominium. Swear an oath of allegiance to me.
My God. What did you say to it?
I laughed in the face of the Prince of Darkness. Would you not rather renounce your slavery and return to heaven? I told him. Without hesitation, he replied, better to rule hell than to be a slave in heaven. And then he disappeared, veiled in a terrible, foul-smelling smoke.
Whew. That sounds horrifying. But anyway, like I said, I was told to sprinkle water. If they dare try that even on a man of faith, nothing else will help.
I'm glad you have faith in the Lord, and not in some old wives' tales. Now take up your task, and rid us of that hellspawn. May the Lord guide you.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Of course I do. But I don't know what to think anymore. I keep finding hair in my food. Someone hides my spices. My soup goes sour. And there's that awful smell.
Oh, that sounds terrible. The Chamberlain wants this resolved as soon as possible.
It's about time. Do you have any idea how scared people are? All it takes is one mention of those beasts and the maids start threatening to find work elsewhere. I hear the castle has always been connected to hell, but nobody tells you that when you ask to work here.
Where should I start looking?
They must be coming from the other side of the castle. Under the crone.
All right. But what am I supposed to do about them? I heard I'm supposed to pour some kind of special water.
But you're mostly right. You have to douse the ground in front of the fireplace they're coming from. That creates a boundary demons can't cross.
All right. Where can I find the fireplaces?
That's hard to describe. Anyway, there are 5 such fireplaces on the crone side of the castle. Together they form the shape of a 5-pointed star, a pentagram.
Don't worry. I'll take care of everything. Hopefully I won't miss any of them.
If I were you, I'd do it during the night. Even the demons have to sleep sometime, don't they?
The devil never sleeps.
And the old hag rushes in where the devil fears to tread, eh? The sooner you get rid of them, the better. Farewell.
Oh, you mutt. I went back to your garden the other day, and that doggeroo.
Did you do what I asked you to? Yes,
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Those monsters are back again. Last summer, we only heard them scratching the walls and roof with their claws. But they got a lot more bold this time. They're leaving charred marks on my wooden spoons, throwing clumps in my food, and they're constantly leaving their droppings in my kitchen.
Are you sure they're demons? I've seen a few mice here. They go wherever they want.
Only you youngsters can come up with something so stupid. You wouldn't know Lucifer if he pricked you in the forehead with his horns. I'm sure they're demons. They're jealous of the prosperity and peace Lord von Berghoff has brought us these last few years.
If you say so. Where should I look for them?
They're coming from the other side of the castle, below the maiden, I swear.
Manietta told me the demons are coming from this side of the castle, from below the crone.
My God, the poor girl must be under their spell. And I was so fond of her.
Let me guess. I'll have to find and sprinkle 5 fireplaces.
Of course. Everyone knows the demons enter this world through the flames. You have to find 5 fireplaces in the palace, under the maiden, and sprinkle water on them. Be careful to sprinkle within the width of your little finger. 9 drops, 1 for every angelic choir, and every 3rd drop must be twice as big as the ones before it.
I'll take care of it. I hope I can do it exactly as you said.
And one more thing to take to heart. The spell is most effective when performed in the moonlight. But most of all, don't forget 9 drops. Take care now.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Certainly. Why not? I happen to have some time on my hands, and a good stretch would do me well. If you are not afraid of fistfights, I'll show you a little trick. It is actually a simple blow with the back of the hand to the opponent's neck. I was taught it by a good old Franciscan, back when I was studying. I wonder what became of him.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
But of course, it's kind of a useful little ruse. First, you kick your opponent between the legs and pretend you're losing your balance. But at that moment, you swing the back of your hand at his neck. It won't put a blow down, but it'll give you time to attack again. Now come and try it a few times. All good? No learning has ever fallen from heaven for anybody.
Can we fight?
What would you prefer?
I just want to practice.
What's your weapon?
I'll take a short sword and shield.
What weapon should I take?
You take a long sword.
Are you ready?
Let's do this.
Good day to you.
God be with you.
Show what you're made of!
You're not going to plow on Sunday, are you? No, and nor should you. Except I don't have a bullock.
Come at me!
You won't lend me yours on any
Sure.
day.
Go and see the priest first. He says it's all right.
Go fuck yourself! Go fuck yourself!
I'm knackered.
As you wish. For Christ's sake! Had enough? What now?
That's enough for now. I need to rest for a bit.
All right. I'll be here.
Did you hear? Apparently there's demons in the castle.
Damn it! If they weren't before, you surely just summoned them here yourself.
What? How?
Every time you say the word demon, one shows up. Don't you know that? Some words just shouldn't be used.
You just used it yourself.
Kurva! You tricked me, you blackguard!
All right, I'll shut up.
About time!
I'm ready. We can go.
We can't. We wouldn't make it to Nabokov and back by sunset. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
You shouldn't be walking around by your... Careful.
Ah, clear off, you mutt. Call off that dog, or I'll Watch out!
Nice.
Everything all right, eh? Easy, good horse.
A ride in the fresh air will do us both a world of good. I'm glad you're here. I needed to catch a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to here with that Chamberlain Stuffenberg, or whatever the bastard's name is.
Aye. Whenever I see him, I feel like giving him a smack in the mouth as well.
Or 5, which reminds me. Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
happens to the best of us. But you can rely on me. Always. We had a disagreement, that's all. Who doesn't sometimes? You're the closest friend I have left.
Thank you, Henry. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to have you as my page. You know, Hanash assigned you to me as a kind of punishment, but now I wouldn't want anyone else by my side. You have my word as a nobleman.
And you have my word as a blacksmith that I'll stand by you. Even if it isn't always easy going.
Then your word must be as firm as steel. But I take my promises seriously too. And since I made a promise to Bajena, we have to repay our debt.
You're right. That's only proper.
Therefore, I entrust you with that, on behalf of both of us. Give her our sincerest thanks, along with this. That ought to repay our debt royally.
Your wish is my command, sir.
As soon as we get back from Nabokov. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then. It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Berghoff must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. And he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
Well, you'll be telling him how you put a stop to the war in the land, saved King Venceslas, and brought peace to the people.
That doesn't sound too shabby. Only how to actually achieve it. Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready, forward!
Go! Quick!
Go! Show what you're made of!
Ka! Quick!
Give it all you've got!
Go! Quick!
Race with the wind!
Go! Keep it up! Go! Whoa! Whoa!
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters.
I shouldn't leave Capon on his own. Go! Yeah!
need is get over here so I can fucking cut you up.
People are really taking this mission seriously. I probably should too.
Go!
Turn left here! Nice fortress! I like the way it's concealed. Nicely situated on an outcrop, with a mighty tower and only one approach road. Easy to defend, with a view of the whole valley and its approaches. A well-chosen site.
Are you an expert on fortress construction?
You could say that. It's part of a nobleman's and a warrior's upbringing. Hanush forced me to listen to those teachings from Bernard and others, and I'm glad he did. When I think about it, unquestionably learning feeds a man's soul, but right now my belly needs feeding. So I hope Sir Yaramir is well stocked. Von Bergov's morning feast set a high bar, after all.
Hearing you spout wisdom is entertaining, but not enough to make me forget my ass is sore. It's a good thing we're almost there.
Sacre, Henry, a short ride like this and you've had enough? I was just... thinking about heading off to see the world once we've sent Sigismund packing and restored order in the land. I'd like to visit the Holy Land, for instance, and kneel before the Holy Sepulchre. I'd bring back earth from Golgotha for the family tomb, to improve Father's prospects in the hereafter. Whew. So you'd better toughen up that arse of yours, so you can make it to Constantinople at least, without whining. Can you see what I see? Fuck! What a lot of horses! They must have cost a fortune. Perhaps he married off his daughter well. Oh, von Bergov is paying the bark a tidy annuity, but kept it quiet from us.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaromira. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berkhoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaromira. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaromira very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check out... I was looking after your horse. We're rolling some dice, eh?
There ain't nothing to see here, sir. Unless you've got a thing for chickens.
Let me be, sir. I don't have anything to say.
Careful! Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
What? What are you on about?
Nothing, sir. Just saying I'm off to collect some kindling. I thought you might give me a hand.
Hey, put that weapon away.
Do it now, or we're going to have a problem.
Hey, sir, hear me out, please.
All right. I'm all ears.
It's a good thing you're here, sir. You ain't local, are you? I've never seen you or the other gent who came with you.
That's right. We're not from round here. We came to see Sir Yaramir on Lord von Bergov's business.
That's just it. I ain't seen Sir Yaramir in ages. Them new men-at-arms are in charge now. They told us they're Sir Yaromir's friends guarding the fortress against the bandits in these parts. But there aren't half a lot of them, sir. Day and night they come and go, and there never was that many men-at-arms here, long as I can remember. Oh, shit. I think some guards are coming this way. They mustn't see me, otherwise I'll be for it. Mark my words, sir. Something ain't right here.
Huh? I heard something suspicious here. It would never have occurred to me.
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting my lord's honour? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Don't try that on me. My pa was a blacksmith, so I had horseshoes and hooves in my hand before I could walk. And I've met enough horse folk to know you shouldn't trust them further than you can throw them.
What do you mean?
The horses. Where did Lord Nebat get them?
All right, if you insist. Well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by now.
Where did you fight with them?
Not far from the stream that feeds into Nabarkov Pond. They were just watering their horses when we charged them.
Good for you.
Too right. It wasn't easy.
I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I mentioned it before, but if you're at a loose end, the horses need to stretch their legs a bit. You could help us out. Just a little race around the area. It would do the horses good. And you, too. And if you managed to beat our lad, you wouldn't go away empty-handed.
What does that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks.